There's been a couple of people who've made evil, hateful threats.
We just had a conversation with Landon. That was a very interesting conversation, I must say. He is not willing to talk.
Okay.
He says that he is not being threatened, and in his words, I'm at the top of the chain, nobody messes with me, I'll just kick their ass.
Okay. All right.
Whatever this is, he's involved.
You guys want to cooperate, that's fine.
Sorry, we cry every day, all day, probably for the rest of our lives, so.
That call you guys were sent to August 6th where she was combative.
Yeah.
Well, at this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so what Shirilla's dad said to you is material, and if her dad made those statements, that's critical.
I remember him saying, like, she needs a psych eval.
Yeah, but they said those people were going to put broomsticks in my butt and stuff like that.
You want a broomstick up your butt?
Mackenzie Shirilla always wanted fame, and she's finally got it. Netflix released their documentary, The Crash, last week, and people from around the world are sharing opinions. Tonight we'll take a look at what people are saying, the conditions she's living in, and more. Thanks for being here. Don't forget to hit the like button and give us a follow. Now, here are your hosts, Amber, Velma, and Kit. Let's get started.
Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
It doesn't look like it's streaming on mine though.
We're a few.
Later.
It's gonna always be Hey, Justified. It's gonna be a few seconds behind because of StreamYard.
Yeah, but it shows that you're live, but it doesn't show that mine is. I mean, it's no big deal. Maybe I did it wrong. Who knows?
You should be. I see YouTube resident said, "Hey, Griselda."
I can't. Oh, there we go.
Can you see
Hey,
it now?
Barry. Hey, Justified. Yeah, I can see the comments on here. But on YouTube, I don't know. I'm on my phone, so I'll use my phone.
All right. So we'll talk about Mackenzie tonight.
Yes.
That's the plan. The new documentary. You saw it?
I didn't actually. I could only get, it's gonna sound funny, but I could only get the kids Netflix working on my end, so I didn't see it, but I've seen so many highlights of it between YouTube and TikTok that I have a good understanding of what's going on with it, and what was said.
Right. Yeah. Also, I don't know where Kid is. I texted her last night because I got the dates wrong because, I'm all over the place this week and I haven't heard back from her, but I did send her the link. So I don't know if she's going to come on in a little bit or what, but I haven't heard back.
Dang.
So I don't know where she is.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't heard. I mean, her and I don't talk very much. But I haven't seen her live today either. Huh?
Yeah, I haven't either. So hopefully she's okay. But I know she did
so,
have
too.
some eye surgery last week. So
yes.
So all kinds of creators are like playing videos and they're giving their opinions on this. And Deric Cahill, he has this thing, it's called like Fuck This House or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he put out a video, which I thought was kind of hilarious. He does a few seconds of, he hits the nail on the head and he says what everyone's thinking. So I wanted to put this out there real quick.
The documentary The Crash on Netflix about the girl who drove her car 100 miles an hour into a building and killed 2 of her passengers. I guess that could have been done with the documentary in the first 10 seconds. It's this fucking 17-year-old white girl with 8-inch long eyelashes that's like, okay, guilty. You ever see someone and just been like, I fucking hate you immediately? That's this documentary. I think the villain of this documentary is this girl's parents. Just what fucking utter pieces of shit are these people? This little girl is just a fucking bitch to everybody. And the parents did nothing. Fucking dad is wearing a flannel shirt with a cartoon Boom shirt on. It's like, read the room, you edgelord. Fucking, look, I'm fucking 50 and wear cartoon shirts for a documentary about my daughter killing 2 dudes. They're showing videos of this girl smoking just the fattest blunts I've ever seen in my entire life and posting them to her social media. Cuts to the dad and the mom being interviewed again. He's like, I'm cool with a little dope. I smoke. I don't care if you smoke. I don't care if she smokes. It's better than fucking drinking. If I saw a fucking video of my 16-year-old son driving a car, ripping a fat blunt, that bitch wouldn't have a fucking car anymore, brother. Right when the documentary got me at like peak hatred, like you can feel hatred like in your heart and wiener. They pull out her being interviewed in prison, and I was like, hell yeah. Watching her get arrested was borderline sexual. I hated all of her dumb fucking friends in this documentary too. One of her friends was like, it just doesn't make any sense because to crash a car into a building would mean that you were like suicidal, and she couldn't have been suicidal because one time we went to McDonald's and she wouldn't even eat a McChicken. You fucking idiot. There is a Facebook page called Free Mackenzie, and I just want to say thank you to whoever made that. Overall, I still feel a pit of hatred sitting on my chest for that girl and just the entitlement that she had at the hands of her fucking shitty piece of shit parents. And I hope you're seeing this shitty piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. You suck. You suck as parents. You suck. You suck 1,000 dicks.
He said everything.
Oh, he said it exactly how it is. I mean,
except the whole hating your wiener part. I didn't understand that because I don't have a wiener. So
same. Same. I cannot relate there. But I look, Rosie, turn your comments on, girl. Turn your comments back on. We just want to have a conversation.
Yeah, Rosie, your mom shouldn't be very proud of you today.
My favorite part I saw was a highlight where the cop was like, or the investigator or whatever was like, oh, y'all got Rosie to talk? It'll be interesting to see what she had to say because she wouldn't even talk to me.
Correct. And I don't think Bubba had much to say either, other than he's the ringleader. And if anyone gives him shit, he'll just kick their ass. And then they portrayed themselves to be really good friends with Dom on the documentary. And turns out they weren't really great friends. They were more friends with Davion. And so it was just all clout chasing, basically.
Right.
Is what they were there.
I feel like that's exactly what Rosie did this for. I have no idea why Bubba even went on this show. Honestly, it made no sense to me because he really didn't give much input to it. In my opinion, from what, the highlights that I saw, of course.
I agree. So I want to show everybody, because I haven't seen anybody else talk about this, but people want her free, they want her out, but nobody's ever really I have not seen anyone talk about where she is and what it's like. Is it this dirty, disgusting place that, in our minds, we probably picture prison, or we hear about guys' prisons and they're awful and they're dirty. And that's probably what we might think she is living. You got to say the magic word. Okay, justified. There's no watermarks on this stuff.
Sometimes you wouldn't believe that we're in the same state because that's just a watermark. Like, I might not put the R on water. I kind of do though. Watermark.
No watermark.
Not if I say it together.
So, but first, before I even show you the prison and stuff, because it's like, it is freaking fancy. But let me show you. There is after prison show. It's Joe. He has like a gazillion followers, and not really a gazillion, but he has been putting out portraits of people. Like, he dresses up as what's the guy's name with the poofy hair, and he puts like little happy trees. Bob Ross.
Oh, Bob Ross, yeah.
He has been dressing as Bob Ross for over over the last weekend or so, and he goes and he paints people. Well, he did this masterpiece this week, and let me show you.
Oh, snap. That is on point. Them eyebrows.
The resemblance is just uncanny.
Y'all, I just want to say that when Amber and I were talking about doing this live, I joked about practicing to do that bun on top of my head. And y'all, I don't think I could get it.
No.
I didn't try, but I don't think I could make that shit work. Like, what she thinks she ate with that too.
Thank you for stopping by. Irony, be careful. Oh yeah, and so this is his drawing, and I linked his video because it's kind of funny to watch the whole thing because he's explaining it as he draws the picture of her.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what he came up with, and I was dying laughing because he hit that nail on the head too.
He really did.
Yeah. So Here she is with her Netflix pick that is just horrible. So I decided to use it. She's at Ohio Reformatory for Women, and her first hearing for parole is scheduled in, I think October 29th, 2037, which I doubt she gets parole. I hope she wouldn't. I hope she doesn't get this appeal that she's filed for again.
I really hope not.
And so let's take a look at where she's staying. This is the outside of it. It's in Marysville, Ohio.
It looks like a high school.
Mm-hmm. A clean one. This is the inside of the facility.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about that. Like, is that the visiting area or that's like where she is? Like,
no, this is where she is. And we'll go, like, as the pictures go
goodness.
on. And I'm trying to make sure that it's catching up on the actual YouTube because it's so many seconds behind. Yeah, Arnie, that's where she's staying. She is not in this disgusting place with mice and rats and bugs crawling all over the place.
No, that's like a nice facility.
Like our public schools here in Louisiana, I don't know about other places. Our public schools aren't even this nice. Where our kids go.
They aren't. That's why I was really surprised.
Yeah, it looks like a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, that looks better than where my child goes to school.
Same. So there's learning facilities there.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a parenting facility where mothers can have their children there with them. It's all pretty new. They have, when I think of the bathrooms of prisons, I'm like, oh my God, it's probably so gross. But the ones that I'll show you here, they're not disgusting and dirty. This is like one of the other little areas because she has access to so many learning courses and things like that where she can, it's for them to rehabilitate and go out into the world and do something with themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that a lot of prisons will say, hey, we have this and we offer this to all the prisoners. And in all honesty, that's probably always not true. Because I do know people who are in prisons in Louisiana, and even though the waiting lists are so long, it's disgusting. I mean, just, things aren't usually this nice.
No, definitely not.
No. And this is one of
that looks like a daycare.
Yeah. Well, they can have their children come with them in some instances where you can parent and stuff. So she is very lucky to be where she is.
Raising a child like I'm sure there's an age cap, like on how long they can keep their child with them. Like, and it's probably like if you were pregnant when you came to prison kind of situation, like we've seen on, other shows and whatnot. But I don't know how I would feel if I was incarcerated and had to raise my baby behind bars. But then again, that doesn't feel like a prison.
No. Bathrooms, I'm telling you, in fact, I went to a private school most of my life and the bathrooms weren't this nice.
No, that looks like
has access
that looks like some really nice private like restroom right there.
Now, honestly, I think this might piss people off a little bit more, knowing that she's not really suffering. She's not in these disgusting places.
No, she's not.
She's kind of like at summer camp. And she has access to, so academic programs. There's a literacy unit, a pre-GED, GED, dual enrollment skills, grad, something another, career and college prep, community college. You can even attend Ohio State University. Different community services is an art program, Pausability dog program, Circle Tail dog program, Union County Humane Society, community stitching. You can work with the Columbus Zoo and Ohio Wildlife. Apprenticeships, an optician, carpenter, maintenance, electrician, plumber, animal trainer, horticulturist, nurse assistant, career and technical. It could be business operations, cosmetology, driving school. I don't see that on here, but she definitely needs it. Well, she can never drive again, actually, ever.
No, she got her driver's license revoked
Yeah.
indefinitely because of this accident. So even if she were to get out, she is not supposed to be behind a wheel.
No,
Now,
I have no doubt that she would be because she's the
right.
rule
That's what I was
follower.
about to say.
Yeah.
She will probably, if she were to get out, she would probably break that, and then God only knows what would happen to her then. Probably just a fucking slap on the wrist, if we're being honest. But
Yeah. So horticulture, whatever, construction technology, media and web design, which is huge that people can do, And then the adult programs, it's like a reentry unit, tapestry, therapeutic community, Mom and Kids Day, Harmony Project, Horizon Prison Initiative, Kindway Embark, Achieving Baby Care Success, Military Preparation Program, peer support, and then you can also do work in it's OPI, which is Ohio Penal Industries, which is optical shop, sewing shop, sublimation, or the call center.
the call center for what?
I don't know. I mean, does a prison need a call center? I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so. So I wonder if they like subcontract out to other companies.
Arnie, I don't think her family has much money. And if they did, I don't think they will after this week with her dad's interview with TMZ. Because I don't think that went well.
And I don't know what Mom does for a living, but I mean, she always mentioned like, oh, I need to get some work done. I need to get some work done.
Really? Call centers employ prisoners? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. As a former call center employee, I did not know that. That's wild. But I guess it's like any other work from home call center job.
Yeah.
Right?
But I'm gonna be honest, I don't really see I don't see her working, getting a job and doing anything or doing any of these programs.
So that was my next question. Like some prisons, because I haven't had the time to look into Ohio other than the little bit that I sent you yesterday, I think. Some prisons like make them get jobs even if they aren't being paid, right? So like in Florida, the inmates that I have known have had jobs, but Florida doesn't pay. Does Ohio make them, or can she just do whatever? Like,
I'm not real sure what Ohio does. I never really read into it. I don't plan on going there.
No, me neither. But I mean,
I know I haven't looked at it.
Based on what we see, I mean, if I had to pick a state to do a felony in, I mean,
yeah,
shit.
I'm going Ohio.
Same.
So, you sent me some things last night, and I did look it up, so I have it, and I'm adding it now. And this shows all the things that is available on the Ohio Reformatory for Women. It's the website where they can go and, buy things that they want, or their family can buy things for them.
Their family can order for them. Yep.
So
it surprised me the things that are available, because I've looked, again, like I said, I've known people in Florida, so I haven't looked at many other states. But and I knew that Gypsy Rose could get like a curling iron. I didn't know that makeup was available. Like, it surprises me the brands that are available and what actually is available.
So she can have like these big cups, and Arizona, I think, has the Chain Gang Girls hard manual labor. Hey, Angel Eyes. So it's kind of like, let me go to the screen right here. As we keep going down, New Balance shoes. I mean, I wouldn't wear New Balance, but whatever. She can get a 15-inch LED TV. Clear Tunes remote control and headphones, of course, but there's several kinds to choose from. surge protector strips, watercolors, some more tennis shoes, silicone food containers. It's just not what I've seen on other things that you can order. So there's Nike Court tennis shoes, level 10 rechargeable trimmers with AC adapter, mouthwash, different shower shoes, Under Armour brand shower shoes
And
or
like not
sandals.
some like off-brand like body wash and shampoo. Like,
No, this
I
is
mean, of course,
Dove.
she's not getting like the expensive high-end name brand, but like Dove. She can get
Jergens. I
something
mean, this
that's
is
not
like
so hard on her
drugstore.
skin.
Yeah.
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 I saw like L'Oreal like oil of Olay stuff. Like
Colgate
I don't think it's called
toothbrushes.
that anymore.
Okay,
that surprised me too. Regular toothbrushes, not safety toothbrushes that couldn't be filed down into, of course, what we see on TV and the over dramatics of everything. But like, I thought they all had safety toothbrushes and safety pins so that it couldn't be filed down into a shank.
I guess it depends on what kind of prison you're in or what kind of
Right. And my understanding is this is a low or a medium security where she's at. So
right. So she can get her AM FM radio. She can paint by numbers. A typewriter
I know she can
ribbon.
do
That's
all the
pretty
same type
cool.
of hobbies that I do on the outside.
Yeah.
Like
She
she
just
can do
can't get on
everything
social
that I
media. And
do.
honestly, she probably has access to social media.
Access to
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sure
so
they've made
I've
that
seen
happen. Okay.
selfies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen selfies, so that means that somebody in there has a device.
So she has access also to, the goodie hair combs or whatever, and a quartz watch, analog watch, earrings.
Girl,
Let's see
hoop
what else.
earrings. That I sent you that last
Yes.
night. Hoop earrings
Yeah.
surprised me. Like that's the first thing that girls go for if they're mad at you, and we learned that in high school. Like,
shoot, it kicked me out. I forgot her
maybe
number.
not you, but I just typed in her name.
Oh, is that what you did?
You can just click on the little search icon, and it lets you type in her name. And you don't even have to put the whole thing, just a couple letters of each. I'll pull it up. And she can have like claw clips. Like when I tell you, so many things surprised me about what she could have in there that could be made into weapons. That I guess it's not that big of a concern for this compound.
Games. Let's just see what kind of games. Checkers, chess, dominoes, miscellaneous games, playing cards. What I really want to look at though is the jewelry.
And I'm sure it's stuff that would like turn your ears green, right? Because it doesn't really have much of a description, but especially based on the price. But like, I was really just taken back by what was available.
But is this really a need?
No. And who's going to see you other than when you go to visit?
Exactly. So she has access. He has her sterling silver hoops, sterling silver cubic zirconia studs in 2 different sizes.
It's literally like to show that your people got money.
I hope if it
and like
does,
I think it was Justified that
kicked.
just said it. Something about being a sugar baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's getting
jewelry,
all this
makeup,
kinds of stuff,
everything.
but like she's not hard up in there. She feels like she's at, like you said, summer camp for the next 15 plus years for this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And Miss
sterling
I
silver
have
rope
pots.
chains.
Allegedly, she walks the yard all day and lays out with baby oil on her during a heat wave. You don't have pots.
You can buy a sterling silver cross pendant. That's the only pendants that they have available online.
If you go to the religious jewelry, there's a couple other crosses.
Okay. Sterling silver ring for $10.95. Which I know all this stuff doesn't meet her normal standards.
No, but it makes her top tier and by prison standards, you know?
Yeah, so she can buy hobby and craft items, household items like cups, bowls, detergent, dryer sheets. Just out of curiosity, I wanted to know what kind of detergent they're allowed or what's available. All Gain. So this should I hope, makes other people a little more angry that this is what she's living a life at a summer camp, a high-end summer camp at that. And living in a place that is better and cleaner than most public schools that we send our children to.
Yep.
That's sad. It's really sad.
And like we said, we can't speak for other states because we're only familiar with Louisiana
I don't know how public schools are.
But compared to where our children go to school, this is better.
Right. So the Tide Pods, resealable. I mean, this is just nuts to me.
This is like she could walk into Dollar General, right? And pick whatever she wants. Like this is like an online Dollar General is what I'm seeing.
Yeah. And Nat and Stevie are buying her whatever she wants. Well, they were. I'm sure. I don't know what's going to happen after his
and like, yeah, justified. Pick at the girls that can't afford all the stuff that she has. Exactly. That's where it comes down to still being like high school, right?
Right.
So, and is she bartering with the stuff that she has? We don't know.
So she has access to, I ain't never heard of Mega Glow. Well, Wet and Wild, of course I've heard of. When I was in, 7th grade or 6th grade.
Right. They had Revlon. I saw nail art pins, but no nail polish. Thought that was, I mean, I guess it was just like 2 different colors. I guess they could paint their nails with that. Like,
I'm just curious
it's
of
literally like they sent her to college that the state's paying for.
CoverGirl, Clear Invisible Foundation, Smoothers.
They didn't have false lashes, but they had like 6 to 10 different mascaras.
Yeah, Justified Wet and Wild was too, and I'll buy my daughter Wet and Wild sometimes because she wants all that,
Right, mine too, because she wants makeup and like.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not spending
money on makeup that you're just gonna look. But let me tell you, that girl might be 9, but she can do her makeup better than me sometimes. Sometimes
my daughter
not,
too.
though. Sometimes I'm like, oh, we might need to practice blending, but yeah.
My daughter watches so much, I guess, online. She's like, you should really blend that more, Mom. I'm like, little, okay.
Or like we'll go to the store and she's like, oh, I saw this. We should try this one. I'm like, golly, okay.
Hey, Chantel, I'm glad you're here.
Mackenzie has it made in there. There's a flat iron and a curling iron.
Yeah, there's flat irons, there's curling irons. I mean, there's so much, and everybody else can look this up too. It should piss you off that this is what, free Kenzie. Well, this is what she's living. And she doesn't deserve even this, in my opinion.
No.
So I also wanted to touch on some of the Facebook clowns. And Dom's sister had said, let's not give any attention to the Facebook page. And I don't want any of you to follow it or go look at it because I don't want them to have all of that. But I wanted to kind of go over what some of the posts are from the Save Mackenzie or Free Mackenzie Facebook page, because those are ridiculous too. And I have an idea of who's running it, but obviously that's alleged. And whoever it is becomes totally unhinged sometimes. And it just gives me an idea who it might be that's running it. Because during the documentary, she's like, oh, thank you so much for whoever this angel is that created the Save Mackenzie page.
Right.
So I just wanted to take a look at a few of the posts that they've made and how these will probably piss you off just as much as which kind of life she's living over in the reformatory that she's in right now. So this first post is from April 16th, and it is from the page, and it says, just in case some people didn't know, Mackenzie's boyfriend was a big-time drug dealer who sold drugs to all the kids at Strongsville High School and beyond. That was his entrepreneurial ambitions people have talked about. He also lived right across the street from the high school, but because of his mother's connections, was allowed to set up shop there. Those are facts. So there's nothing libel or defamation of character being said. Mackenzie was convicted and is in prison because of one of the deceased last name, Russo.
Oh, Mackenzie's in prison because of what she did, not because his last name was Russo.
Chantel, I absolutely believe it may be Natalie.
I think so too. I think I think Natalie started it, and then there's a couple of them that
has access to do
have access to it. Yes.
And let's be completely honest here. They're not going to let him set up a drug shop across the street from the high school. I don't care who you are, who your parents are. That's not going to happen.
Now, devil's advocate, god damn it, plug. I mean, Rosie was always asking Mackenzie for illicits. I have questioned where Dom was making all this money at 20 years old. Do I think that they dabbled in distributing? Yes.
But so did Mackenzie.
I was about to say, I don't think it was just him. I think she did it as well. I mean, she also sold her body. So let's,
it's always Plug's fault.
Netflix, it's Plug's fault, but that's only Plug's fault because that's where I get I'll play devil's advocate.
And I'm going to be honest,
I'll say what others might not.
Most teenagers are going to dabble in drugs.
Absolutely.
I pray mine don't. But I know I did.
And I didn't.
So it happens.
I didn't until I was older. But it's one of those things, especially they were in the public school system. You're gonna see it. The private school system sees it as well.
No, well, I saw more in private school than I did public school. I'll say that.
Really?
Because I did go to private school most of my life. Then I went to public school my last 2 years of high school.
Mm-hmm.
I saw way more in private school. Yeah.
That's interesting.
I actually had more available to me in the private school system.
Do you think it's because financially it was available?
I don't really know.
I'm just curious. I only went to public school, so
maybe, or I don't know. I never thought about it. I just know I saw more and it was more available.
Right. I mean, and I'm not gonna knock them for doing, they tried it. Somebody has to supply it, right? And if that's what Mackenzie and Dom were doing, so be it. They were, Dom was out of school, so it still had to get to whoever was buying it. And I'm not faulting him if he was part of the supply chain, but I do think it was the both of them. It wasn't just Dom. If they,
right. So let's not just
throw Dom under the bus for it, throw her too.
Exactly. So that's just like this whole little Facebook page, this little post is just completely stupid. So then there's another one that they made, and I don't have the date on it, but it says, remorse is an emotion for someone who did something they knew was wrong and regret and feel bad about. Remorse is an admission of guilt. You're literally saying, I feel bad about what I did. She doesn't remember a thing. She only knows 2 people died while in her car. I've had people very close to me die. I didn't feel remorse because I didn't do it. I was sad as hell, but not remorseful. So no innocent person should or would be remorseful. Sad, yes, and she was. She was. I seen too with my own eyes. I never seen a person so sad, crying where she couldn't breathe. The prosecution wanted her to be remorseful because that's an admission of guilt. Okay.
I don't like the past tense of she was sad.
She was. So if you're hurt in an accident because she was hurt, she's lucky. She is lucky she didn't die, although I'll keep the next comment to myself. But and if you lost the love of your life, you are not going to post stupid selfies or of yourself crying or just even sitting at the grave crying, because it's the last thing you are going to think of is social media and posting when you're honestly that heartbroken or you're in that much pain. And I'll say that over and over because I've said it before.
Right.
That it was a show, in my opinion.
I fully believe that.
Because I know that
I agree.
heartache. And the last thing I wanted to do was talk to anybody, see anybody, or I didn't want anybody to see me. So that's
Much
at
less
the
to
door
post it on social media.
for the world to see. Yeah.
Yeah. And I understand everybody grieves differently and nobody can tell you how to grieve. But hers seemed for sympathy and clicks and views.
Oh, absolutely. And then this is from August of 2025. There is an incredibly false documentary that came out a long time ago where the prosecutor blatantly lies on camera. He claims Mackenzie said in the hospital, "Can I just tell them I had a seizure?" What she actually says is, "Can I ask them to do community service or take my license?" Not for murder, but because she is aware she was the driver of a car accident. The fact that he chose that specific lie is very telling. Laying groundwork to diminish the truth, they clearly knew, or he wouldn't have chosen such a specific lie. Well, how many lies did she tell? That language is easy to understand, meaning the gypsy language. It's not called gypsy, but it's something else, apparently.
It's like the pig Latin.
Corny,
it's like their
yeah.
own version of pig Latin. Yeah.
And I'm sure you've seen people cracking the code. The word seizure in that language is very long, and it doesn't fit because that's not what she said. He is a liar, once again. So they tag all these news stations, Crime Circus, and all this stuff. So,
oh, they tagged Crime Circus? That's disgusting.
Oh, he's always on the page posting and stuff, or he used to be. So
I saw him post something recently on TikTok, so I don't doubt that. That it. Ugh.
The word seizure is too long because I think it goes by like syllables or something that are in the word, and then you add a, I don't know, ease. I don't remember, but anyway.
Yeah, theirs is like ease or something like that.
Yeah. So what she actually said was, "Can I do community service?" But the word community isn't too long.
Okay, let's see. Community. Community is 3. Seizure is 2.
Yeah. So I'm not an idiot, right? That's like.
No, I'm pretty sure I can count to 3 and 2 and see that community.
I'm clapping my hands like I did.
I snapped. No, I literally snapped like we would in school.
Okay, yeah. So it's not just me.
Community is longer than seizure. Nope.
So community was okay to be used, but the word seizure couldn't be because it was too long. Okay. Okay, Justified said it's 4 syllables, but seizure is
not
2. No,
community. Oh yeah, it is.
It is.
I can't count. Never mind. I'm lying. I can't count. I can only count to 3, not 4. Let's take that back.
It's the Louisiana public school system.
And we both agreed. We were like, yeah. That's it. We were Louisiana, and Louisiana's bottom of education. Lying. Sorry, guys.
We fall behind. Okay, so then this is one from May. For those of you that ask, why didn't Mackenzie's parents fire her lawyer? they were set to testify, and so they were not in the courtroom to hear that what was or wasn't happening for the majority of the very fast trial. It's also important to remember that this isn't a situation people find themselves in, and you trust your lawyers, yada, yada, yada. So anyway, Mackenzie was an adult. Her parents couldn't fire her attorney.
I mean, I guess they could because they were probably who was talking to him on the outside and who was paying for it.
I think she had a public defender. I'm pretty sure she did. So they couldn't fire them.
Nobody can't. No, yeah, only Mackenzie can then if he was a public defender. I'm sorry if I got that wrong.
So that's what I have on that. And then let's see. I do want to listen.
My other thing, while we're talking about her quick trial, right? Because it was such a fast trial. She chose a bench trial.
Yes, that was an option which she chose.
She would have had, in my opinion, I'm of no just watch true crime, right? I don't have any law education when it comes to this, but I feel like she would have had a better chance with a jury trial because
she would have had 12 jurors
to get all of those people to be unanimous versus one judge. If they could have convinced one person that she wasn't guilty, it wouldn't have. So I don't understand why they went with a bench trial. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, a lot they do doesn't make sense to me.
No, and I mean, I'm sure we'll never know, because I don't know. I just feel like she would have had a better chance with the bench trial. Now let me ask this because I'm not sure, and I don't know if you or anybody else knows. Does she have the option of, like, say they find that something was done incorrectly or whatever, however they do these appeals, right? Does she have the option of going with a jury on the next time, or would that one automatically be a bench trial again? Hey,
I don't
Morning
know.
Wood.
I don't know how that works.
Me either.
So I did want to, there was 2 phone calls that I went back to because after all this started again, I went back to phone calls from prison because I wanted to listen to some of the phone calls. Well, right, they're saying ineffective account of counsel for the original trial. That's what they're trying for.
Right.
There were 2 calls. The first one I want to listen to real quick because she suddenly, once she finds out she's going to be tried as an adult, she kind of remembers what happens all of a sudden, she thinks.
Oh.
So yeah, let's
see. I took my little break from YouTube when these calls from Mackenzie dropped, so I've only been catching up on everything within the last week, and it was a work week for me as well. So I only know bits and pieces from here and there about her phone calls.
Yeah, so this is phone calls from prison.
Nice.
We all know who they are, but this is just a reminder of a phone call her and Natalie had when she gets moved to the jail.
And her mother talk about Dom and the morning of the car crash. Mackenzie says she thinks she knows what happened. Mackenzie says that she thinks Dom might have caused the crash. After you hear the call, please let me know what you think in the comments. Take a listen.
Hello?
Hey.
I dialed my information fast as fuck this time.
Fast as fuck.
I dialed my information really fast.
It makes me not want to say that anymore.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, that's good. Because I memorized my number by heart.
There you go. Good for you. I mean, it wasn't so much of a kick in the butt, but I still did it anyway.
Did you look up on the county website if you like the county inmates?
No.
I want you to see my mugshot.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Is she proud of it?
Really bad, but I can't tell
think
you on
so.
the phone.
I don't know when you're going to be able to.
Oh my god, she keeps peeking. Like, I see you, room 10, like, for real. Alright, I'm not gonna say, no, I'm not gonna even say that. Oh,
No, don't. I don't know how we're ever going to do it.
Is Jim gonna come see me before,
Probably not, but maybe you can tell him, and
I
then
know
he can tell me on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else has been going on online? Okay, so did you tell my friend you changed my Instagram name?
No, but I'm sure they know.
Well, I don't think anyone really knows that that's what, like, that's me.
You in prison? Who cares?
Yeah, you
Or
should just
jail?
make a group chat for, like, 10p announcements.
I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how I sent the app for the
A
video.
group chat for
Who's all in it?
announcements.
Your ride or die. I'm trying to get Paul's number. I sent him a message on Instagram.
From my account?
No, I just found him.
I feel so bad for him.
I do too.
Yeah, when he testified, he was like, I wanted it to be at my house for once because I never do anything at my house. And then I didn't, I was in a bad mood, and then they convinced me to, like, come do it at my house anyways. And then all that fuck shit just happened, like. And they said something that just, like, got me thinking, like, they was like, Kenzie, I thought I would sleep on the couch with Dom all night, but Dom wasn't. When Paul got up to see where everyone was, Dom wasn't on the couch with me at 4 a.m. So where was Dom at 4 a.m.? I just think about that all the time.
Where was he?
I don't know. And that just, like, weirds me out, like. That just, like, makes, like, so many more, like, possibilities of what could have happened.
Well, he called Blair like at 3:36 in the morning or something. He was calling his friend. Remember? Trying to say, like, thanks for kicking it with me. I love you, that kind of thing, which was also super weird.
Okay, I want to say this real quick because this has already been said on the Big Sister Unhinged. That was one of the questions that Plug had asked when Christine went on YouTube Streets last week, and she has her channel, and this is Dom's sister. One of the questions was, he sent your dad a message that night that said, hey, love you so much, or I love you. Was this out of character for him, or is it something that he always did? And she said that eventually it's an old phone that her dad doesn't use anymore, but all the text messages are still in there because she's going to be pulling pieces out and she's going to show people the truth with receipts. That was something that they all did in their family. Like, you just might get one at any time from each other where their dad would send them messages saying, hey, love you guys, or whatever. And it wasn't anything.
That wasn't out of character for him.
It was
That
not out of
wasn't
character.
anything to be suspicious of. Okay.
Now, of him calling the friend and saying, oh, thanks for kicking it with me, I'm going to go with I'm calling bullshit. Maybe it happened, maybe it didn't, but maybe it was something from a conversation they had earlier, whatever. I don't think it was because anything was planned.
Right. I don't think they had any type of inkling that she was going to do that, or they wouldn't have gotten in the car with her.
Well, on this call, they're trying to make it sound like he did this, he had it planned, and he was saying his goodbyes.
Oh my gosh, stop.
Yeah.
Now, my question is, Blair, do we know, because that's a very unisexual name, do we know if Blair was a male or a female?
Plunder dropped
I
new
was
calls.
listening to those calls that dropped today. They were like not too long ago from Plunder. They were short ones. One of them's a 3-way of her like just yang.
I haven't heard hers yet.
Yeah, I do. That's what I was listening to before we got on here, whenever I was in the car on the way home.
Nice.
But do we know if Blair was a male or a female?
I do not know.
Okay.
Morningwood, she had Dom that really supported her and gave her money. Her parents did not have money. I mean, they were probably maybe comfortable, but not overly rich that,
Okay, so Blair was a female, is what Plug's saying right here.
Okay.
So, damn it, Plug, this is devil's advocate. Dom had cheated on her before, right? So, and of course, this is all just, I made it up in my mind. We don't know what really happened. What if when she woke up, she found out that he had tried to FaceTime this other female, and it made her livid, and they're
Right.
fighting about it in the car. Like that's why they got up at 5 a.m. and left. They're fighting about it in the car, and she pulled her whole "I'm just gonna wreck this car" thing, and she actually did this time.
Angel, as I think he had been trying to leave her.
Yeah,
Some
he
of the
had.
family members even said that yes, he was trying to get away, and I don't think it was an easy. It wasn't going to be an easy task. And I've also mentioned this to a few friends, and I mentioned this the other night talking to someone online on one of the chats and the streams that we
Mhm.
need to talk to our kids, y'all. We need to let them know that crazy is not okay. And when they need to tell us, like, hey, I need help in this situation.
Yeah.
And not keep it to themselves and let them know that, hey, they can come to us or they're really uncomfortable with somebody. So that we can step in. Or maybe we need to do a little more spying. I'm not saying that their parents should have spied. I mean, Dom was older or whatever, but I don't know. We need to have a
But
talk with our
still,
kids and let them know that
you're
this kind of
talking.
behavior is not okay from a
Look
girl
at
or
how
from
many
a
people, even our age, put up with this kind of stuff because we don't know who we can talk to about it.
right. And you're afraid that
So
you're embarrassed to say, hey,
absolutely,
I'm in this
absolutely.
situation.
So if we make our kids comfortable talking about it, or at least comfortable with the idea of talking about it now, maybe they won't end up in a situation even when they're older. I couldn't imagine putting myself in a situation like this at 17, 8, under the age of like 25. I didn't put up with
Yeah.
much bullshit from guys, and they didn't put up with mine either. As I got older, I put up with more.
Mhm.
But yeah, if we had got like, I feel like if Dom was more comfortable to the point of being able to, but he did though. I mean, did he not? To a degree, he did talk to
Yeah,
them
he
about
did. He
it.
did
Like,
reach out to some other people too, and I don't think anybody thought it would ever come to this. But now
right.
we see
And
that it
nobody
can.
ever wants to. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, like, don't play hide and seek with people like Sarah Boone.
Right.
You know, did we
Right.
ever think of that before? Don't get in
We learn not to get drunk and get in a
the
suitcase. I
suitcase.
mean, everything is
Things can turn
hindsight's
tragic.
2020, but
Right.
yeah, making our kids more comfortable now to know that they can talk to us about these types of things.
Or even ask questions like, she did this. That should I have, or he did this. It could go either way. I'm
Mhm.
not saying just girls are crazy. I
No,
mean, we're
absolutely
crazy,
not.
but
It can go both ways. We are, don't get me wrong, but guys can be too, especially under the age of 25. They're talking about, oh, if this hadn't happened, we would be married by now. And I was thinking about it driving this afternoon. This girl has now outlived both Dom and Davion. And that, like, my heart hurt thinking about that. She's now older than they ever got to be.
Yep. And
And
she's at
she's
summer
living her
camp.
best life in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that pisses me off.
He doesn't even like Blair.
What the heck?
You've seen the text message where he's like, I don't even fuck with Blair.
Yeah, like he would drop him in a second. Yeah, that's a real good friend down.
I miss him still. I don't care.
I know you do, baby. I know me too.
My little nug.
Yeah. Poor Paul. I feel bad for everybody.
Yeah, me too.
I do not know how you survived that crash, Pumpkin. I'm
Neither
so
do I.
glad.
Like, I don't even remember being coherent. Like how they were saying I was like answering questions. Like, I don't remember that. Like,
Right.
I don't remember any pain from the accident. I don't remember like.
How did you even end up in that position? Like, how did you even get? I don't understand. I can't even go there.
I was like folded down.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make sense to me either. Like, I feel like I don't know.
I know. I can't go there.
You braced for impact, bitch.
I wish I could get hypnotized in here to remember.
Me too.
I want to remember so bad. I almost feel like it was like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say, but I have like my thing. I think I know. Like, I feel like I think I know what happened, but I don't know for sure. But it could be wrong.
A million things.
Yeah.
A million things.
Like, I feel like it was another incident of like Dom doing what he used to do all the time in the car.
Right. That's what everybody kind of feels.
But I don't know if that's even true. Because, like, why would he do that with Davion in the car?
Because he used to do stuff like that with other people in the car. Remember? He didn't
True.
give a shit who was
With
in the back
Kendra
seat.
in the car.
Yeah.
He was, like, screaming at me because I dropped the
Yeah.
blunt in the
Right.
car. And he didn't want it to burn his car. But I, like, was
He
trying to
didn't
get
give a
it.
shit who was in the car.
And then
Oh,
he was,
you
like,
don't smoke
really
blunts
fat
in the
and
car.
scared.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Kendra should have said something about, like, we should have had Kendra say, like, man.
Just wait. That's what I mean. If we have to appeal, then we'll be fine. Just wait. Let's hope that the judge makes the right decision and that she can see. Okay? That's all.
And you know what else I was thinking? I was thinking about how, like, everyone that was in juvenile, like, what they told me about the county, like, it's all wrong. Like, they all told me wrong stuff about the county. Like, I was expecting something completely different.
Well, you're on the protection floor. Don't forget.
Well, I need to be off of it. I need to get the fuck off this floor.
Well, I know, but is it better than what they said or worse?
Worse.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, yeah, but they said there was people going to put broomsticks in my butt and stuff like that. And, like,
What the hell?
and, like, they was.
I'm sorry. I laugh every time I hear that.
Whoever in juvie told her that was really trying to scare her about going to be with the grown-ups.
I know. I
Like,
think it's great. They're going to stick broomsticks in your butt.
look, all I thought was Wade Wilson and his plunger.
His plunger.
Try to, like, bitch me right away and shit. And, like, none of that is going on.
It might be on the other floor.
But I need to get the fuck moved off this pod.
Why? So you can deal with that? You want a broomstick up your butt?
Honestly, at this point, I'd almost rather deal with shit like that than deal with, like, the crazy people. I don't like people that are slow.
What?
I don't want to be around slow people.
Mom, I want broomsticks up my butt.
Hey, Chief. Broomstick in
I
the
don't
butt
wanna
is
hear,
not
like,
a new thing. Okay, I guess that's just what they tell you.
Ma'am, every single night. It's annoying as fuck. Like, she almost got me starting to be like, ma'am, in my room. Like, I was just doing it because I was bored. Like, man, like, these bitches rubbing off on me, these slow-ass hoes. Like, I don't want to be on the pod with them.
Oh, no.
Hey,
I don't know.
Jules.
I'm not even going to sleep for now. And I'm almost done with this book.
Jules.
It's getting good as fuck, and I want to keep reading it so bad. But, like, I have to wait. I have to wait till I'm, like, I can't read it.
Your books are coming on the 19th.
Ooh, the 19th?
Mm-hmm.
That's so long
Okay.
still.
It's still so long. Right, but at least it's not the 21st.
Oh, do you choose what, like, thing you, like, what screen I do the video calls on?
No?
So it just, like, picks one?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine
Arnie, yes,
pouting
Ohio.
that, like, your books can't get there soon enough.
Yeah, it's, like, not on this terminal. And I was like, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
What else was with lunch? Okay, meat and potatoes and what else?
And green beans, but I did not eat them. And these little Oreo cookies that are, like, not Oreos, but they're, like, white on, like, the tan Oreos and then the dark Oreos on top. And they're good as fuck. I love those.
Ooh, that's like a vanilla cookie and a chocolate cookie with a cream.
Yes, it was so good. Those are, like, my favorite thing. I should have been eating those from lunch. Like, them cookies good as fuck.
So her cookies are good as fuck as she's
I couldn't
at summer camp.
imagine talking to
your
my
mom
mom
like
like
that?
this at that age.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was older, our conversations, I was like, but I still got told something if I used foul language too much.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, fuck is my favorite word. But my parents didn't like that. So I respected them and didn't talk like that around them. Like, I couldn't imagine having such a laid back conversation with my parents like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So
let
I
my
have-
kid come to me and talk to me like that because we're going to have problems. I'm not your friend.
There is one other short call I want to listen to because when you watch the documentary, you know, Rosie is like her diehard, like her the worst word I've said to my mom is bastard. Oh, I have a mouth in front of my parents, but I'm
Oh,
older.
I do now.
I will
But
not,
yeah,
you know.
exactly. I'm older. Whenever I was 17, 18, hell
I wouldn't have
no.
teeth in my mouth if I did that.
Exactly.
Even if I wasn't like talking to them, but just talking, there's no freaking way that
No,
I'd
I
been
wouldn't
allowed
have
in the house I
survived.
grew up in.
Nope, mine either.
So remember, Rosie's her ride or die, and her best friend when you're watching the documentary. So this is quick. I just want everybody to hear this because Rosie, she don't think the best of Rosie.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This video contains 4 jail calls between Mackenzie, her friend, and Mackenzie's mom. In these first 3 calls, you will hear all of them talk about Sammy and Rosie. They seem unhappy with Sammy and question Rosie's loyalty to Mackenzie. Take a listen.
Hello?
Faith?
Hi, baby.
Hey, girl.
Sorry, it took me forever to put the card number in. I'm like, what the fuck is it asking me?
Wait, hold up. It's all robotic and shit.
Why?
I don't know.
What the
Hold
fuck?
up. You know, I can deal with it though. Oh, shit. I can deal with it though. I know what you're saying.
Okay.
But,
Okay, you sound fine for me.
I sound fine.
Yeah.
Tell me why the video call didn't work because if they put it on that terminal that doesn't work and they wouldn't get it switched over because visitation left. But if you schedule it, you can reschedule it for tomorrow, and I'm going to figure out early in the day. If you can't, just reschedule it for another day. I'm going to make sure it's on the other terminal. I was literally so excited to talk to you, and then it just got all fucked up, and I was so upset.
Well, do you know that we have another one tomorrow morning anyway?
What'd you say?
We have another one tomorrow morning.
I don't know nothing.
We have one tomorrow morning. I have one scheduled with you tomorrow morning at 10:30.
Wait, hold on. You say it again slow, though, because, like, it's glitching.
We have a call tomorrow morning at 10:30.
I have one tomorrow?
Yeah, with me.
Aww.
At 10:30 in the morning.
Bet.
Let me see if I can reschedule it.
Yes, reschedule it because I don't want you to lose your money, and we can do that one at night if you want. But I would make sure they know I got a call at 10:30 in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah, hold on, let me. Can you?
Yeah, I've been. What'd you say?
Okay, my phone's just tripping below me again, so I have to reschedule when I get off the phone with you.
Yeah, I think it's like just this phone or some shit. Like these phones are shitty as fuck.
I'm at the emergency vet with Flash right now.
You're in the emergency room?
At the emergency vet with Flash.
Hold up, say it again. I'm so sorry. I feel bad.
No, you're fine. I'm at the emergency vet with Flash.
Wait, why? What happened?
He's throwing up, and his eyes like really, really, really swollen.
Oh my God, the baby dog?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he just got a stick shoved up his ass.
I feel so bad. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just don't even. I don't know.
He needs a thermometer. Oh my God.
Why? What's been going on?
Well, there's just like it's just like crazy up here. Like this is just like the psych ward floor that they have me on.
Yeah, I heard that, but I guess it's
good.
No, I need to get moved off this floor. I think I'm getting moved off this floor on Sunday hopefully, and then Monday for court. I don't know. I might be leaving here soon, headed to Marysville, but then I'm gonna be 2 hours away from all you guys.
I don't know. Fuck, I'll drive 2 hours and you know that's it.
I'm gonna be real sad though. Like I don't want to be so far from you guys. I'm just so sad that they even court went the opposite of what I thought it was gonna go. Like I thought they were gonna see the truth, and then it just got fucked up.
Yeah, but everything will work itself out and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a huge group chat, and everyone is. There's a huge group chat for you.
Know.
And we're all talking about you right now.
What'd you say?
There's a group chat your mom made of hella people. There's 15 people in this group chat all rooting for you.
Oh, I love that's all my people Faith though. I was just thinking Faith, you are really the person who was riding for me the hardest, and I just wish we hung out every single day when I was home. I wish I hung out with you more every single day.
It's okay though. We were both on different paths in life. I was working 24/7. It's not your fault.
That's just how we always were though. We would be doing our own thing, then come together and just be sisters. You're I was telling Kendra this you're literally not even my best friend. You're my sister. You're
right.
not even on that level as best friend. You are family. For real.
Were you friends with Sammy?
With who?
Sammy. Yeah, I think that's her last name.
Why? She wants my shit?
No, Sammy was posting about you, but she was just hanging out with Rosie.
Oh, Sammy.
Yeah.
She kind of said some weird shit to me after the car accident, but then she's would root for me. So I don't know. You could give her my shit if you want, but also feel
No. She posted on Instagram saying yup.
Wait, she posted the link to sign up?
No, she posted the link to whatever the news posted and captioned it yup, YUP.
She said yes, it was good that I got convicted?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so just watch what you say to Rosie because I'm pretty sure that they're so cool.
Okay, yeah, tell my mom that shit. That's weird as fuck.
Tell my mom.
I knew I had a weird ass feeling about Rosie. That's weird as fuck. Sammy posted.
Why can't she tell her mom?
Exclamation marks.
No, she just put YUP, like yup.
What the fuck is wrong with her weird ass?
But I sent it to your mom, and I've been talking to your mom like every fucking day, Ken.
I'm so weirded out by that shit. I'm about to like, because Rosie just sent me a long ass like message being like, yes, like you can live with me and Nina when you come home. Like we miss you and love you so much. Like all this shit.
Yeah, I just feel like that's weird though, because what your last day of court, she called me and was like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm downtown. Like, what's up? She's like, oh, I was trying to figure out if you were going to court today. I'm like, yeah, I'm downtown. Like, what's up? She's like, I was just gonna try to see if I could get a ride with you because I'm scared of driving Cleveland by myself. So I guess I'm not gonna go.
That's what Rosie said?
Yeah. But like
that's
Rosie
so
don't
weird.
Rosie don't like me and was just beefing with me about Jada.
Wait, Rosie doesn't like you because you're beefing with Jada? Is that what you said?
Kind of. Basically, Jada told me that Bubba hit on her. And I told Rosie, and then Rosie went to Jada, and Jada tried to say it like I was lying and shit.
What the fuck?
And I was like, you know what, yo, I don't got time for this petty ass. I'm like, there's Jada fish to fucking fry.
That's so, I'm weirded the fuck out by that shit. Like, I'm just weirded about that Sammy shit. Like, fuck anyone who's posting about me, like, fake. Like, you need to, like, be, like, posting, being, like, make people know and see the truth and shit. Like,
I know, baby, I have been. You can literally ask anyone. Did your cousin Jacob text you, like, through the app?
Wait, hold up. You keep glitching out. What'd you say?
Did your cousin Jacob text you through the app?
He didn't text me yet, but he said he was, like, I'm waiting. He, like, signed up. I just didn't get a message yet.
He texted me and was like, thank you for being there for my family. I appreciate it, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, yes. You can text Ken, and I showed him how to sign up and, like, text you.
I miss him. I just miss you guys so much. Like, see, this is, like, where I don't know, like, who to trust and shit. Like, I'm weirded out by Rosie. Like, I've been weirded out by Rosie for so long because she took down all the pictures of me on her Instagram. Like, why did you do that? That's
Oh
weird.
my God.
I know.
Who
and
cares?
I said that to your mom, and I told your mom.
She's been weirded out by
Only
Rosie
a girl
for
who's
like,
obsessed with herself.
because she took me from her Instagram and like, that's what you should be worried about right now. That is your number one concern.
Instagram.
Yeah, and that Rosie took you off.
I said, listen, I don't want to hurt Kenzie's feelings, but I will always be the bitch to tell Kenzie, like, listen, I don't think they're good for you. Whether she listens to me or not, it's her decision. But, like, I've been told Natalie I don't fuck with Rosie.
Yeah, it's like I'm weirded. I'm weirded out by like her. Like I don't know. I'm about to just like be distance with her.
Just because I just don't like the fact that she's besties with Sammy and all this shit. Like,
and how can you be? Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you be besties with the one that's posting on your other friends' downfall?
Honestly, you should text her for me and be like, Kenzie thinks it's weird that you're friends with Sammy. It's like Sammy gonna like.
Well, I was gonna get your permission to text her and just be like, hey, like, what's going on with you and Sammy? Like, are you still friends?
I'm dead to do that. Yes, get the tea and be like, how are you gonna be cool with Sammy when? I don't really, and because I could drop her in a second. And I've been real cool with Phil too.
She's
like,
being
Phil,
messy as fuck. Why can't she confront her friend?
Phil and them are beefing.
What do you think?
Phil and Nina and them were beefing for a minute.
I don't know. Phil been ride or die for me. Who all has free Kenzie in their Instagram bio? Like who is like being scared to post that? Because like if you're scared to
Oh
like.
my God. Do we really care?
I'm
Is that
sorry,
really a
I wouldn't
concern?
be posting that either. Like even if this girl was like my family, I don't think I would see this case any different. And she's where she needs to be.
Yeah. Give me a list of who has free Kenzie. Like,
and if you're scared to post it, then fuck you. Like I'm gonna cut
you're
you off.
weird. It's not. That's what she's worried about, and this is like huge. This proves what she cares about.
If I get locked up and y'all don't put free Velma in your bio, I'm done. Okay.
Yeah, cause y'all weird. But Rosie claimed to be to have rode the hardest for her. Yes. Rosie was like, and she couldn't even.
But
I
Faith
couldn't even
wasn't
eat
in
a
the
chicken
documentary.
sandwich.
Yeah, she was so health conscious. She was doing shrooms and acid and smoking weed, but she wouldn't eat or make chicken from McDonald's.
Yeah.
So health conscious. No, that girl had an eating disorder. There's a difference.
Absolutely. She's like 90 pounds when she was arrested or went to the hospital. I saw.
I couldn't imagine. Like I ain't
skinny because she's 5
I ain't
something.
seen the single digits in a long. I mean, the double digits in a long time, and I don't want to. Like that's sick.
Yeah. Yes. Totally think an eating disorder.
Like
I have no clue. I haven't even been on social media. Like I literally can't do it because I told her mom the other day, and I swear to God, like I was popping off with my mouth, and you know how I pop off with my mouth, and your mom was like, "Faith, you can't say anything because it can jeopardize the trial and it can jeopardize this."
Yes, I know.
Okay, I'll just
that's what my mom's been saying too.
Yeah, like I've just been staying off all social media. I can't do it. It makes me like mad. Like I start to shake mad.
That's just like so weird. I don't know. Oh, I think we have to go in our room right now. I'm about to pretend I didn't hear, but I think we have to go in our room. But I'm gonna call you again tomorrow. Do you work tomorrow?
You idiot! They're gonna hear you say that.
That video call. We about to talk tomorrow on the video call. Like we about to get going more because I can.
And I'm
we didn't have a lot of time.
FaceTime you. I'm FaceTiming you on my tablet so I can use my phone to show you everyone's Instagram posts.
Yes, bet.
And to show you everything.
Did you say we gotta go in our room? Oh, okay, Dave. Yeah, I just had to fake pretend. I love you so much, girl. I can't wait to
What an
talk to you at 10
asshole.
o'clock tomorrow. Book as many video calls as you can, girl. I love you so much. Tell everyone to make video calls with me. I love you so
She
much.
hasn't realized that they can listen to these calls in real time and shut her call down in the moment.
She doesn't care.
I don't get it. And like, what does she think on the video call? She can talk about whatever she wants, but not on the phone call. It's weird how her mom's always like, I wish that I could just talk to you about whatever and say whatever.
Yeah.
But we can't
How
talk
can we
like
get
that
private
on here.
calls?
Yeah, weirdo. You can't. You can't. I wonder if in juvie her calls were more private.
I don't know. I don't really know what happens in juvie. Haven't been there either.
Me either.
So there is
no
one other
insight
thing
when it comes to that.
I know. I can't help anybody. I can't, give any insight. I can give you insight on what happens in Louisiana prisons because I have people that I know there and that I talk to regularly. Which I have found out recently, and I mentioned this, I think recently to somebody online, on one of the chats, that I thought only Angola, when you were on death row, that you didn't have AC, air conditioning.
Right.
Well, that's not true. The other prisons in Louisiana do not have AC.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't think anything was air conditioned down here, and I know
Yeah,
not
I
much
thought they
is
were
in Florida
because
either.
it gets so freaking hot, but they don't have AC. They just have like those big fans that go, and they just get more time outside so that they don't, smother, I guess, because it gets so freaking hot here.
Because it's more open outside, like it's moving more. Same with Ohio. That girl is not. She doesn't have air conditioning in prison, and they don't have heat in the winter. Could you imagine that part? No heat in the
Who?
winter.
Mackenzie?
Yeah.
But she's got everything else.
She's got everything. I mean, she can have she can have a fan. She can get a personal fan.
Does it really get that hot in Ohio?
From what Kat on, I've seen her on YouTube and TikTok, who was in prison with her, the girl that got caught up in a high-speed chase. She said that it does get really hot, like over 100.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that surprised me too. Shows that my ass is just sheltered and thinks that only Louisiana is hot. But yeah, I think the only thing that's air conditioned in Florida is like medic type stuff.
That's interesting. So I showed you this last night. I sent it to you. This girl that I'm about to show y'all, and then we'll probably wrap it up after that or soon after. She has made 8 or 9 videos claiming that Mackenzie is innocent. And the more I watch the video, I know I shouldn't, but it's kind of like those train wrecks you can't stop watching.
Yes.
She doesn't look like she's all there mentally.
No, that girl doesn't.
And then she claims some things and she says some things, and of course I'm going to look her up. And I'll just say, don't believe everything you hear or what a person makes you want to think that their life's been. And I wouldn't listen to her reasoning behind anything. That's all I'll say. So yeah, let me
Oh, can you upload that song that I sent you yesterday? I think I had
if I can send it from my phone.
Okay.
person in the world who watched the Crash documentary and came away thinking that Mackenzie Shirilla is innocent. I'll say it right now, I think that Kenzie was found guilty because she is a young girl with an attitude, and the society doesn't like that. Women don't like that. In fact, most of the videos that I've seen about her on here have been by women. All of them have been by women, and they've all been scathing. And it just disturbs me. It doesn't sit right in my soul. That first of all, her entire case was completely circumstantial. There was nothing, in my opinion, that showed intent. The fact that there was just acceleration and no braking, to me, it's like, what was going wrong? Was there a medical emergency? They couldn't prove she wasn't having a medical emergency. The social media videos that they showed in court of her I think it's so that made it so evident to me that they were using things to try and color a picture a certain way, and they successfully did. Do I think her parents helped her at all? No. Do I think she was held responsible for her parents' bad parenting? Yes. Is it her fault that her parents are idiots? No. Are her parents being idiots? Does that make her guilty of murder? Absolutely not. These are important things. These are real distinctions that need to be made. One of the videos that I saw that really just got under my skin was by a woman who was actually in jail with Kenzie for a little while. And she went on to say that, like, Kenzie, when she saw her in the documentary, she looked and or at least she sounded and was acting so much different. Like, she was like, her voice wasn't raspy like it usually is, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just thinking, and then she even brought up something about her lawyer being there. Let's unpack that. First of all, yes.
Please,
of course,
let's unpack it.
Differently and everything. I'm sorry, but I sound different. If I'm hanging out with my friends, especially just chilling, where I know that's where I live. She lives in prison, so it's the prison yard. Of course, she's going to be living her life in prison. She's going to have friends. She's going to, have. The way I am with my best friends isn't the way I am with my parents. It's definitely not the way I am with my boss. It certainly wouldn't be the way that I'd be with a Netflix producer who was there to interview me about a case that I was accused of murdering 2 people in, and they were just there to see and hear my side of the story. Of course, I'm not going to sound the same as I do with my friends or at home when I'm relaxed. Like, what? She was saying that because she sounded differently, she was faking it. She was just putting it all on, and that made her guilty. Also, it would be foolish, absolutely foolish, not to have your attorney with you when you were being interviewed about a case, especially one that you were hoping to appeal, that you are actively appealing. We need to completely do away with, they asked for a lawyer, they had their lawyer present, and that's sketch. No, bitch, that is her right. That is everybody's right. And everyone should get it through their head right now that the law enforcement, police, Netflix producers are not your friends. They are not there to advocate for you. They are not there to be on your side and make sure things happen fairly for you. No, that's your lawyer. Your lawyer is there for that. So it is not a sign of her guilt or her bad character because she had her fucking lawyer with her. Are you kidding? I watched this documentary and walked away feeling full of reasonable doubt. Even the scene where she calls Dom, and Dom has locked her out of the house, and she's on the other side of the door on the phone with him, telling him to let her in, calling him a little bitch, like, upset. She's angry. She's crashing out. She is crashing out because her boyfriend, her partner, has just locked her out of her own home. Her own home.
Because
people in the
she
comments are like,
broke
"Oh,
up
that's
with
Dom's
him."
home." No, it was their home. She moved in with him and was living there. Her stuff was there. She was there for more than 7 days, which legally means that she is a resident. You don't have to sign a lease or be on the title to be a legal resident of a home. You do not. I know that it's crazy to think that in America there are actually laws that protect tenants or people who are living in homes, but there are. And the reason why is for exactly what happened with her and Dom that day, is because there is going to be a fight between a couple, and one of them is going to lock the other out and say, "Fuck you, bitch, this is my house, get your shit and leave them homeless and stranded with nowhere to go and nothing to do." You're not allowed to do that. You're legally not allowed to do that, okay? Dom was wrong to do that. In fact,
He
Dom
took all
doing
her
that,
stuff.
from all we can see, because we don't know why he locked her out. We don't know how that ended up happening. We don't know what.
Well, she was also threatening to, well, she said he was going to not go to dinner. They were going to have serious problems. She was going to, I don't think this bitch knows what she's talking about.
No, I feel like
it's
she didn't
usually
even watch that. Oh my God.
You have to be there for 7 days. Okay, so imagine if I go to an Airbnb and I book a 7-day stay.
Now you live there.
Now I'm a resident and they can't kick me out and I don't have to sign a lease or anything. Come on. And
she packed all her shit and told Dom they were done.
And she's
She
at the
moved
door
out.
and she's like, let me in. I'm going to key your fucking car. I'm sorry. She would have went to jail had he called the police.
Right.
So she went on and on. We're going to watch the rest of this one, but she has made 8 videos as of today, and every video gets dumber and dumber. You know how you just can't stop watching stupid sometimes?
Yes.
That's what has
That's
happened.
the shit that keeps me up at night.
Uh-huh.
Fight led to that. We know nothing. All we know is that Dom is standing on the other side of the locked door to their shared home and is not allowing her in. And he is recording Kenzie having a very valid crash out about that. Also, I'd like to say that if we were to flip the tables here, okay, and Dom was the one driving that night, and from all accounts, we could see that he turned onto the road calmly, even used his turn signal, which is what Kenzie did. Let's flip the tables. If it had been Dom driving that night and the one who slammed into the wall for whatever reason, we don't know why. We still do not know why it happened. If it had been Dom driving and then Kenzie and Davion were killed and he lived then and had no recollection whatsoever of the crash or why it happened, we'd go back and we'd look at that same video of him calmly telling her, locking her out of the house and telling her he's not going to let her in and her begging. We would see that and we would use that video as evidence that he was an abuser. You know, I'm going to tell you a personal story. I survived a domestic violence experience that almost killed me. My ex-husband.
I think this woman needs some medication.
And I survived. I got out. And let me tell you right now, okay? People are saying, oh, in the documentary, they said Dom sounded so calm while she's out on the other side of the door, flipping out, trying to get back into the house. And wow, he must have just, look at him. He's so poised. And there's just this crazy bitch freaking out.
Arnie, no, this is not a friend of theirs. This is someone who is like going hard for her because there's several out there who thinks that she is innocent. And like this girl, some of her videos have gotten over like 130,000 views. So it's wild that, you know, there's people out there like this that walk among us. Crazy eyes are for sure. Yep.
Ow, oh my God, this poor man, this poor victim. Oh, when my ex-husband almost killed me that night, when he did all the things that he did, he was calm as a cucumber. His voice was steady. He was calm. He wasn't scary. Well, he had the knife. Well, he had the gun. Well,
these are the girls that give all girls the bad rep of we're all crazy.
Right.
Yeah. The fact that an abuser can stay calm while they're in control and they can see that what they're doing is getting under the skin of the person that they're trying to upset, which is exactly what happened in that video. I could come away from that video with this opinion because that video is all it showed, right? But people came away from that video thinking that she was guilty. Y'all, this is like Amanda Heard and Johnny Depp. Y'all are wrong.
Who? Did she say Amanda?
Did she just say Amanda
Heard and Johnny Depp?
They're trying to upset, which is exactly what happened in that video. I could come away from that video with this opinion because that video is all it showed, right? But people came away from that video thinking that she was guilty. Y'all, this is like Amanda Heard and Johnny Depp. Y'all are wrong. You're wrong. And you're wrong.
You're
it even showed at the very end, too, that Dom's brother had lied about 2 weeks before previously.
He's the one that also makes you think that only men can be the abuser.
Yeah.
Like, Amanda Heard, I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I started choking on that one, literally. Amanda Heard. Like, we were wrong about that, too. Yep. Yeah. Johnny Depp's the one that took the shit on that bed. My bad.
So, let me see if I can find one of her other stupid videos because I don't want to watch them all because she really is stupid. Or we'll watch one more of her being stupid.
This girl just got like, oh my God, I would watch all 8 of her videos just to see how stupid she is and yell at my phone.
She smiles the whole time. Amber Heard dookied. No, Amanda. It's yeah, Amanda Heard dookied.
Maybe we can find that case. Never gonna not be able to think of it now as Amanda Heard.
I know.
But no, this
she
girl
was
smiles
very
the whole time. You're right.
She was very confident in saying Amanda Heard.
She was. She rewatched that and was like, "Yep, post.
Yep, it's Amanda." Okay.
I watched the Crash documentary and I came away from it believing with all of my heart that Mackenzie Shirilla is innocent. Let's get into it. I think what happened to Kenzie is a witch hunt, a true witch hunt. I think that people decided that she was guilty of murder because they had misplaced guilt and grief about the choices that their children made. I think the fact that there is no hard evidence whatsoever of her intent, the fact that the car on one road randomly got stuck at 100 and didn't brake and slammed into a wall does not, in my opinion, equal murder. It doesn't equal intent. It really doesn't. I think that the fact that they used her social media the way they did in court to paint a picture a certain way proves that they didn't have hardcore evidence to show, yes, she really did intend to kill him. She really did mean to end her own life even. Had they had that evidence, and it's my opinion, there would have been overwhelming evidence of that, because as someone who my husband committed suicide, okay? I have people in my life who've done that. And I'm telling you, it's a long, long road to the point where you finally just fucking flip and decide to kill yourself. Usually.
Okay, that's not true either.
What does that have to do with this, though?
Well, because the same husband that beat her ass. That was my question. GPS.
I was wondering that too. Look,
and everything is so funny to her.
I want to keep, I can't keep this comment to myself. I see why he did, bitch. Like,
I don't condone anybody putting their hands on anyone, but I'm just kidding.
No, absolutely not. But he had to get away from her.
Yeah, there was no other way out.
Right. They were with, if it's the same husband, they were already divorced, so he still couldn't get away.
But that's not what really happened to the husband. I'm just gonna put that out there. So continue.
Right. I feel like she's just adding her own shit to personalize this to herself.
Because I did my research, but let's continue.
Oh.
People who are suicidal aren't homicidal as well. And the fact that there was just a random person in the backseat, Davion as well, who hadn't done anything to her at all, was not involved in any of their drama at all.
She has a problem pronouncing names.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but murder-suicide is a thing, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, to me, just proves that she had no intention whatsoever to hurt herself or them. You're trying to tell me that a 17-year-old girl woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning after sleeping peacefully for hours on her boyfriend's lap, on Don's lap, while he was gently and lovingly petting her hair, that she woke up and got into her car, climbed into her car, and calmly drove all the way to Progress Road, where she calmly turned, using her turn signal, onto the road. You could even see in that video, whoever is sitting in the front seat, I think it was Dom, his phone lit up. He was looking at his phone. He was probably just checking his shit. And then something happened. There was either a medical emergency or some kind of mechanical something that happened that caused the car to do that. I think that the reason why
they proved the mechanical wrong already.
Neutral twice is perhaps because they were trying to see, oh my God, can we get the car to stop? Like because maybe Kenzie had passed out or something. We don't know.
I just want to ask, when you pass out, I passed out before, twice in my life.
Same. Yep, me too. Never while driving.
No, me either.
But do you think that your foot would go
press the gas
pedal to the metal?
Yeah, no.
At 100% throttle? No, I don't think so
No,
either.
that's
I
not what
think my
happened.
leg
Like,
would
I,
have
like,
completely fell off. Like my foot would have fell off the pedal,
just
and we
fell
would
out.
have gone to a stop because she just made that very smooth and controlled right hand turn before she put her foot down on the gas and 100% on the throttle.
Yeah.
It's not a medical emergency. I'm
We
sorry.
don't know. They don't know.
And if it was a seizure, let me say this. If it was a seizure and her foot was, because your muscles do twitch, right? Don't you think it would have gone like 183, 194? Like it would have, if it was a seizure, it wouldn't have stayed at 100.
Right. No, absolutely not.
I don't think so either.
No.
R.I.P. to
But you
Flanagan.
cannot get me to believe that because a teenager, a 17-year-old girl, smokes weed and sometimes does shrooms and has an on and off again relationship with her 3 years older than her boyfriend, high school boyfriend, that she's a murderer? Do you hear yourself? Do you really think she just woke up randomly? Just that morning, just decided? That's it. I'm ending my life that I love so much, that I have so much to look forward to. I'm going to end my life. I'm going to end his life, and I'm going to randomly take out this one kid in the backseat of my car. No. You know, and I watched the documentary too. I heard people, there have been people in my comments who were saying that she practiced the route. What do you mean? What do you mean she practiced the route? Do you mean that she lived in that city and probably had to drive that road before? Is that what you mean? Prove that she was on that road practicing to kill herself and her boyfriend and whoever the fuck else just happened to be in the car with her at the time. You can't prove it. You guys, it's scary. It's scary. And then I think you're dumb, to be honest. And the reason why is because it's like, damn.
That feeling is mutual, sis.
BBS says, for some reason, I'm attracted to this bitch.
Hey, some like I'm crazy. I'm just saying.
I think if you're looking for a crazy one, this is the one.
Just be careful. She might try and put a jacket on you.
I hope that
We'll
this
have to
happens
ask
to you.
her
That
ex.
you end up in a room full of people where there was an honest mistake, there was an honest tragedy that you were not responsible for, but you're the only one who survived. And then you wake up and everyone thinks that you're evil and that you caused this on purpose. God, I hope that never happens to you, because you're all so willing to take such tiny shreds of evidence to absolutely just destroy somebody's life. A 17-year-old girl's life, nonetheless. And I get, especially with Davion's dad, like, I have feelings about him and the things that he said and the opinions that he, you know, drew. And, you know, as someone who has, you know, a family member who died in a tragic car accident, as someone whose grandmother had to bury 3 of her 6 children, his cousin has buried 2 of her 3 children, I know loss, okay? I had to bury my husband after he killed himself. I know loss, right? I'm a parent as well. And so, and my children are actually the exact same age of Kenzie and Davion. And
Davion.
my heart, my entire heart is with those parents that lost their babies. It is so, so tragic and sad. But I believe
she ruined more than just
Davion's parents, especially about Davion's dad and his little sister. I believe whole.
Yeah,
Sisters,
she ruined families forever. Friends, like, even if you lose
and she's
a friend.
worried about public society ruining this girl's life.
Yeah, more. They need to investigate her husband's death more. The laughing and the smile. She's really happy to talk about that. It's really weird.
And don't get me wrong, we're laughing and smiling, but it's at this woman, not the situation.
Yeah, this person that is like,
yeah.
She can't even pronounce their names. And I mean,
No.
do you remember the Johnny Depp and Amanda Heard case?
No,
Yeah.
please refresh my memory.
Wholeheartedly that their grief and anger towards Mackenzie is misplaced. I think that they have used her and that she has become a scapegoat for their own grief and guilt. I mean, Davion's father talked at length about how they pushed back on the idea that weed is a gateway drug and that it's not addictive and all this, you know, basically saying that they were the responsible parents who told their kids not to do drugs. And Davion just, you know, he even said, show me your friends and I'll show you your future, you know, implying that even Dom, who was the drug dealer, by the way, Dom and Mackenzie were bad influences. They were bad people. And his precious son, who was devastated about not being able to grow up and go to play football for the rest of his life, just sort of got wrapped up in it. And then
That's
ended
not
up
it. He wanted to be a barber.
Yeah, he had finished school to be a
It had
barber.
nothing to do with football. Like, oh my God. But
She is a moron.
Davion's dad isn't wrong. Show me your friends and I'll show you
show
your
you
life.
your
Like,
future. Somebody
the
told me
people
one
who you
time,
hang out with definitely impact
or
your
who you
life.
hang out with. Exactly.
Yes.
Yep. I'm not sure if this girl's doing it for clicks or whatever, but she's definitely not there. Because I mean, anybody who would make this
my
up and go
God.
online for, you know, the world to see. You're not all freaking there.
The boys are in the chat starting a support group. I can't with y'all tonight.
Murdered one day because one of the people who smoked weed decided randomly to murder him. I think he feels bad that he had a child and he raised his kid, and his kid grew up and didn't go to college. He was going to go to barber school, which is college, is a vocational school, and he probably would make bank afterwards. But like, I have a feeling, based off what I saw from that man, that that's not really what they were hoping their kids would do. And
I have a feeling about this fucking lunatic.
They had just graduated high school. So oh my gosh.
They would end up like that. And somehow, some way, you know, for whatever reason, whatever was happening at home in Davion's house.
Night, Chris.
Davion, according to his own sister, was being selfish.
Night, Chris.
And at that point was saying like he hated his parents and was rebelling against them. And that's how he ended up hanging out with people like Mackenzie and Dom, and how he ended up dying. I think they just need to accept the fact that they are feeling guilty and full of grief, and they need to start taking personal responsibility, and they need to stop blaming an innocent girl for the tragic loss of their son. People forget that, you know, Dom was 3 years older than Kenzie. So that means she was 14 and he was 17. She was 15 and he was 18. She was 16 and he was 19. She was 17 and he was 20.
I would say we can count, but we learned that earlier.
I've been in the exact same relationship dynamic where my ex-husband was 3 years older than me, and he was absolutely the one in control. Like, and I was that young as well when we were together. We started dating when I was 15, and we were together until I was 26. Okay, and he absolutely ruled. He did, and he was older than me. He was 3 whole years older than me. Like,
okay, but when you're 26 and he's 29, that's different.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I can't.
So she killed her husband, didn't she?
No, probably not.
And VPS says this is the type of chick that chokes herself during sex.
Hey, we don't kink shame around here, but she seems
and then
like
I was like, you're right. She probably does.
She probably does. And then blames it on you.
But laughs and smiles.
She passes out with a smile on her face. She fucking loved it. Oh my God, I can't. Is she on TikTok? Because I need to see all of these videos.
I don't even know. Well, I have it. I found it on Facebook. It came across on Facebook, and there I was watching the train wreck.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna find all of these. This is gonna be hilarious.
And as they go on, she gets, she did another one today, but I didn't watch the whole thing. But it's basically what she's saying, and she comes up with these crazy things, like just like she did with, Amanda and Johnny.
Yeah, I mean, how could anybody forget that case?
Yeah, just like them.
That one
So,
deserves to be on a T-shirt too.
Yes, add that to the list.
Just like the Amanda Heard and Johnny case, y'all were wrong.
So
Fuck
this
you,
was
Jerry. This is all your fault. Shout out to Pino.
So, I'm sure everybody here is already following Christine, which is Dom's sister. That's the big sister Unhinged. She is going to be live Sunday night, and she's going to be doing a Q&A. She's also trying to debunk all the lies and the misinformation. And I think it's also part of her healing process. And, as Mackenzie is continuing to try to get appeals, her mission is to make sure that she never gets those. Please don't give me this chick's channel name. I don't need this kind of negativity in my life.
Irony asked what Pegasus' safe word is. And if you haven't been here long enough, my safe word
Mallory.
is chainsaw. It is. I've never had to use it, but my safe word is chainsaw. I don't believe in safe words, he said.
Oh my God.
Mallory.
Hey, Mallory. You have missed out on.
No, everybody always
freaking
pops in
lunatic
at
we
the
just
end.
watched.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to go back and watch the replay because
her name is Heidi Harris Bowser, hyphenated.
Oh, so she's married again.
No, Bowser was her husband's name, who she apparently he's no longer here.
Okay. Oh, so she kept his last name. Okay, that's understandable. Well, she said she has kids. That's understandable.
I don't think that was the fault of her children.
Okay, that's even. Never mind. You know what? Never mind. We're not.
My
I'm
safe
not
word
gonna.
is
I'll do my
Narcan.
deep dive. I'll do my deep dive into her later. I'll start yelling watermelon.
Also, Christine Russo, the big sister Unhinged, she released an episode last night, I think it was, with Davion, Divine, which is Davion's sister.
Yes,
they got together and did an
that.
episode. So check that out. It's there's a lot of misinformation out there, of all kinds of things, and they're getting to the, and then Heidi over here is adding her 2 cents in about everything, and she's completely right.
Okay, now I do want to say this before we end, because like I said, I have been doing a rewatch or re-listen to body cam and stuff like that, and my understanding is they got a faint pulse on Davion, but before they got him out, or right when not long after they got him out, they lost him.
They just released something a little while ago, before we started about that, and that was false information. That something was torn.
Okay, I saw that the sister said that his aorta was torn and he would have died upon impact. But what makes me question that is they're already working on getting Mackenzie out when they say they have a faint pulse on another one.
Why did they get her out and not him?
No. But I do believe because when they get her out, she's asking how Davion is, not about Dom. So I think that she was coming and going in and out of consciousness. Of course, we'll never know, right? I think she was coming and going in and out of consciousness. and her and Davion were talking, and they weren't talking to Dom, so they assumed that Dom was gone.
Maybe
But I feel
so.
like maybe
But
her and
we'll
Dave, like I said, we'll never know. She says she
no.
doesn't remember it. There's 45 minutes from the time that the crash happened to the first arrival of the police. So we don't know what went on in that car, right? So, but that's just what I've gathered that could have happened. And they lost him because I believe when they get him in the back of an ambulance, a cop opens the door and they say that they just lost him
Yeah.
before the medivac got there.
Yeah.
But I don't
We'll
know.
never know, unfortunately, what all happened. What we do
Right.
know is that 2 people lost their lives, families were
Yeah.
destroyed. You know,
And remain
she is
destroyed.
very
I mean,
alert talking to
these
the people.
people, yes, these
I
people
don't
have
think
to
it was a
grieve the
medical
loss of these
emergency.
2 boys every day.
Mhm.
I don't
For the
believe it
rest of
was
their
either.
lives,
I
and
believe it was intent.
Mhm. And she's living at summer camp with curling irons
That pisses
and,
me off.
you know,
All the
she's
amenities.
yeah, living her best life.
I
Her
need to
mom and
check
dad
to
were
see if she
providing
only
for
has
her.
access to Keefy coffee. I bet you she has access to better coffee too, damn it.
Probably. She has Dove soap and, you
That
know,
Keefy coffee is gross. Some may say otherwise, but personal experience, it's gross. I like my community.
oh yeah. Is community coffee everywhere or is that just here?
I think it's just here. I mean, it may be more,
South?
yeah, but it's my understanding that it's only in Louisiana.
Mallory was
People in
watching an 80s after
Folgers.
school special. It was about the dangers of hitchhiking.
What?
Mallory was late, y'all, because she was watching the dangers of hitchhiking.
Girl, like we ain't learned that from
Jeffrey
look,
Dahmer, is that who it was? Didn't he pick up a hitchhiker
I
once? I think so. Or somebody jogging, I don't
think he
remember.
did. So did Bundy. Did Ted Bundy do hitchhikers
Maybe
and
that's
stuff?
who I'm
Maybe.
thinking of.
I don't
It's
know.
probably good advice. Yeah, don't pick up a hitchhiker. But
Look,
Heidi
at
Ho
this
over
point, I
here
don't
would probably
even.
tell you something different and laugh the whole time.
I was about to say at this point I don't even trust online dating, and we've learned we've learned my online dating experience from last year's Chat GPT lives that I did. My online dating experience is not a good reputation there.
Mr. Roger taught me. That's what Dago Jen said. Mr.
Taught you not to
Rogers.
pick
I
up
liked him.
hitchhikers.
Andrea's story. Oh, Andrea. Hitchhiking tragedy. We'll have to check it out, Mallory. I want everybody here tonight to go check that out so that none of us hitchhikes.
Yes,
Or that
and
none
don't
of us
pick up
pick up
hitchhikers.
a hitchhiker.
Mm-mm.
Because apparently it can be dangerous. I never see hitchhikers anymore. Is that not a thing?
Oh, I don't know where I live.
You
There's
see
signs that
hitchhikers?
say no. There's signs that say don't pick up hitchhikers. You're in prison territory.
Yeah, I wouldn't online
I
date.
see those regularly. Don't pick up hitchhikers. There's a prison nearby.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
That's why we don't pick up hitchhikers. Because
Well,
in my area, they warn you that they might be an escapee.
I just swipe right.
When it was swiping right on all of them. His first question is, do you happen to take lithium?
Yeah.
Oh.
Next question. How long have you been out of prison?
Are you currently on probation? What's your safe word? I swear, newcomers to our community would not survive sometimes because they would be like,
No. Here, smell
"What
this rag.
is going on?"
Lithium, and I'll date you.
Dang it! I'm not getting that one added to my regimen. J Cats, come on.
Yeah,
What's
I
your
know. Go
question
ahead, Jake
tonight?
Katz. What is your question? What do you want to know? Get out of here with all of that.
I don't know. We will ask her husband.
Yeah, that was what I was gonna say. I'm in between a federal prison and 100 miles from 3 prisons. Girl, you better be picking up them hitchhikers.
No, those warning signs are for real. Like they are. They're all over. I'm like, don't pick up a hitchhiker. You're near a prison.
You are a mod on my channel. Justified, you are. I'm
I
looking
don't
at it
think
right
she is on
now.
yours. I know she is on mine.
Oh, I was pretty sure you were.
Because that comment's from my channel.
Okay, well, I'll have to check it out. Because
I know
I
I need
thought you
to
were.
change my mods too. Because I had wiped
Always
everything
said
at
if
one point.
this marriage doesn't work out, I will never get married again. Like, I ain't dating online. I'm not going to pick up hitchhikers. Well, I might. I mean, if it's a boring Friday night, I might pick up a hitchhiker. I don't know. But I'm not getting
I'll go
married again.
hitchhiking. You could pick me up. Okay. sounds better than some.
I'm glad you're here, Jen.
No, because I'd be hitchhiking and some other dumb fuck would pick me up, even though we planned on you picking me up.
Yeah.
But look, I don't have to worry about being adult napped because
I'm gonna change that. Justified.
would-
I'm gonna fix it.
I would talk their little heads off, and they would turn around and be like, "We'll pay you to take her back."
My
She
husband
won't
always
shut
tells me
up.
that. He's never worried about me like going to the store by myself at night or doing anything because he's like, they're gonna freaking bring you back home and pay me because they'll
Yeah.
feel bad for me.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I've always said that too. Like, I don't have to. Like, I would have like a couple questions. Like, can we stop at the bookstore? Like, look, I'm not gonna tell
Mhm.
anybody you adult at me. This sounds like a vacation. Can we stop at the bookstore?
Can we get something to
stop at
eat?
Hobby Lobby? And can we get some food? And I need a Dr. Pepper. And then we might. Oh, we need
Can we
nicotine
stop at a
too. And then I
Boosie's?
think we might be
Boosie's?
good. A Boosie's?
Can we go to the
We don't have
Boosie's?
one yet. Not yet.
We have
but we
one
will be getting one.
closer to me, but yeah, you're getting one close to you.
Wait, there is one close to you right now in Louisiana?
Mm-mm.
Right
over the state
Mississippi.
line.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to that one. I've been to the one in Alabama.
We had a wild and crazy night one Friday. We drove there.
And you just drove to Bussey's?
We drove to Bussey's and we got some pulled pork sandwiches and some French fries, me and my husband and some of our neighbors. And then we went out into the parking lot and had a little tailgating.
Felt like you was a teenager again, huh?
Yep. And we came home.
That sounds like about a wild Friday night for us sometimes.
Yep, it was wild and crazy. That's just how I get.
Hey, we have a wild and crazy Tuesday.
Velma, we talked about that recently. Remember how carefree we all were in the teens, strangers' cars to drive around. Don't ever get in a stranger's car. Everyone
I didn't get in strange people's cars, but like it was always like somebody knew somebody. So like I might not have known whose car it was, but somebody that I was in the car with, like we all knew, you know. But dang it, I'm gonna sound like fucking Mackenzie here. My boyfriends were always older than me, so they were driving before me and they were of drinking age before me, and yeah. And I didn't have a curfew. My parents trusted me. I don't know why.
I didn't have a
was in the
curfew
middle of
either.
the field somewhere drunk, but
my parents trusted me,
trusted
and their house
me.
was always the fun house. Like we did everything at my mom and dad's. Like they weren't like they didn't let us do anything, but you know it was like
Right,
they
but
didn't
that's where
question.
everybody, yeah,
that's where we hung out.
That's where everybody went. Yep, I get that too.
And we were all from the same place. Like all of our parents knew each other, so and if one was in trouble, we were all in trouble, and they would call our parents, and you know.
Oh, same, same. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and it's not like I was going out and like getting into too much. The most trouble that we would have got in was underage drinking or mud riding in a crawfish field. So, I mean,
We also have drive-through daiquiri shops in Louisiana, and that
oh
would get us
yeah.
in trouble because they would also sell
Especially when
to
you knew which ones weren't gonna
go to.
exactly when you knew
Mm-hmm.
which ones would sell to you. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then the law here is as long as the container is closed, you're good, right? It's not considered an open container. So that piece of scotch tape, not scotch tape, painter's tape makes it a closed container here.
So, where I live, it is as long as the straw is not in the cup, or if the straw is in the cup, it has to have the paper over it.
Yeah. Yep. They'll do that too. But I mean, so here, most of them will just painter's tape over the straw hole, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not even the whole lid on. But
Mm-hmm.
either way, all you got to do is, I'm telling all my secrets. We just peeled back the tape and popped the lid off. Like the fuck?
Yeah,
Or you
Mallory, we
put
have
the straw
drive-through daiquiri
put the straw
shops.
paper back over
Mm-hmm.
when you were done drinking. It's like what the fuck? Some stupid laws around here. A piece of scotch tape makes it a closed container though, yeah?
Yep. I just take the straw out, and that's it.
And let me tell
So if
you,
you ever
them
come to
daiquiri
Louisiana, you
shops,
have got to go to a daiquiri shop. Don't go to one that you can
mm-hmm.
walk into. You must go to a drive-through
Mm-mm.
because
Mm-hmm.
you will not have it anyplace else.
The experience isn't the same.
Right.
But be careful how many extra shots you add because then it's really runny. It's
Mm-hmm. And they're
not
really
as
good
good.
too, and you just
You can
drink
get
them.
Jello shots from the drive-through. You can get a 6-pack of beer or a bucket. You can get full-blown mixed drinks in the drive-through.
So I don't know if this is everywhere in other states, but like we have, Instacart and stuff, and they'll deliver your liquor to your house for you.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they'll
So I
do
don't know
that
if that's
here now
happening in
too.
other states. I just know it happens here.
Which is good. People aren't having to go out on a beer run
Yeah,
while
they
they've already
deliver
been
it.
drinking. I think that's responsible. I see
Hmm.
nothing wrong with that.
Hey, Lonnie, are you new here?
Lonnie. Lonnie, we're just talking about daiquiri shops in case you want to be educated on drive-through daiquiri shops.
West Bank, yes, West Bank.
Lonnie probably knows nothing about drive-through daiquiri shops.
Absolutely nothing.
What's a Slurpee bar? I've never heard of that. Is that
Yeah.
like a drive-through daiquiri shop? In Texas, they have drive-through beer barns. We have one here.
What the hell is that?
So, also they serve boiled crawfish, so it's really cool. So, like
Hmm.
you've seen the drive-through crawfish, like you drive through, you can get your how many pounds you want, or you can just load up an ice chest or whatever.
Alcohol
But
Slurpees. Yeah, we have a
so
drive-through. We have quite a few for the ball
this
crawfish.
one is like a metal building that has coolers on both sides. It's basically like a drive-through convenience store. So you pull in this drive-through, you can order your boiled crawfish, your case of beer, and whatever else, like snacks and whatnot. You don't have to get down.
Lonnie, I love Cajun daiquiris. I'm just saying, and I love their baked potatoes that they stuff with seafood. Go ahead,
Where's
Velma.
that?
Marrero.
We don't have that. That's not
It is the
that close to me.
best.
That's not. We have New Orleans daiquiris. We have.
They're like
Then you
a
have like
private, like a
you have.
little mom and pop type thing or
That's
whatever.
what I was about to say. Then we
But
have
their
all the
food
little
is
mom and
amazing.
pops.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I have to
Oh,
go there
don't make
soon.
me take a trip. I don't need to take a trip to New Orleans right now.
So y'all
So
have
yeah,
alcohol
you just drive
Slurpees.
through.
It's kind of
That's
like what a
crazy. So
daiquiri
it's
is.
kind
I
of like a
mean,
daiquiri. Yeah. I
but can
guess
you
a
just
little
drive through
less.
Justified, like at a window?
That's interesting. But yeah, the
So you can go
drive-through
to
beer
Cajun
barn. That's a
Daiquiris. You
new
can get
one.
food and you can get a daiquiri. And they have amazing food too.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me want to plan a weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't even drink like I used to.
And you can get you some propane. That's right. And a brake tag while you're there. I forgot about that. I mean, you just run on over to Cajun Daiquiris and you get everything you need for a good time.
The whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm. Propane and a brake tag.
I'm gonna have to go through the drive-through beer barn tomorrow and send you a video, or at least pass by and send you a picture of it.
Oh yeah, because we don't have that.
It's interesting. Yeah, no, it's the first. Like I've seen them in Texas, right? But it's the first one that I've seen here. And when I lived closer to Texas, there was one place that had one, but it shut down a long time ago. So I hadn't seen a drive-through beer barn in a long time.
Lonnie, I think you can get you some hot tamales too in the parking lot. They could last time I went that way.
Oh, they got a food truck out there too?
We have hot tamale stands. Like these people that go out when the sun goes down and they like sell hot tamales. They put it in a little styrofoam container.
Mm-hmm.
It might be one parking lot over now, but I remember it kind of being in that area. But like I said, I haven't been that way in a while. That's why I like really feel like I need to go eat there now because I was talking about it.
I mean, that's how much a 3-hour difference can make between the two of us. Like we don't have, not to my knowledge, we don't have that here.
And even our accents are different.
Right. People think I'm from down the bayou and I'm not at all.
Right.
Like I
Gypsy
do not
Rose
sound
is
like
from
Gypsy
down the bayou.
Rose's family. Like, and she, not her. We're not. She
No,
does not sound like it. But the people around there, and I'm not from down the bayou.
No,
not at all.
But y'all have good food, and I'll be that way in 2 weeks. Or no, next week.
Next week, Tuesday.
In a few days.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm coming that way.
Yeah. We get to actually meet up. I'm so excited.
Lonnie, mine does.
I don't know what an accent. I don't know what an accent is because now
But
look, when I
Grandma does
worked
have an
customer
accent.
service, when I worked customer service, I masked it, and I can turn it off and sound like I'm from anywhere in the United States, right? And say all of my words properly. But that takes too much time now. Like I have to think about that.
So I have a West Bank accent that I don't always use, but it really, really comes out when I get mad. And I had a boss that told me that I had to hide that accent when I would talk to customers, which I don't work anymore. And that wasn't like, obviously I'm not like a good customer service representative. But like when I get angry or upset or whatever, it like really comes out really bad.
Oh, mine too.
Yeah. I would love to see
Even
Louisiana.
my child says,
cool
why you sound like that? Like what? It's like you mad, and when you mad, you sound funny. I'm like, my bad.
Yeah, I don't think I have an accent. Other people think I do, but like,
I don't think I do either. But...
Like watermarks and stuff. Like, of course. Absolutely, Lonnie. We got to be related somewhere. I'm sure.
That's so funny.
Back at Ames. So.
I'm probably not related to nobody. Even though I got one of them last names that make people say, "Oh, how's your mom and them?"
Oh yeah.
Baby, you don't know my mom and them.
So funny. Well, I'm gonna go. I think I need to make sure my kids are going to bed like at a decent time, even though it's summer. They had their last day of school. Well, my son graduated high school Monday night, so he's kind of free to do what he wants.
Oh, mine skipped school today and tomorrow because it was just
mine skipped school. My youngest skipped school today. It was a half a day. It's such a waste of time.
Exactly. I'm getting up, making you put a uniform on to pick you up in 4 hours. It ain't worth it. Y'all ain't learning nothing. They already submitted all your grades. What does it matter?
Lonnie, I went to school with one of them girls they arrested from the bodies that were found in the backyard of the house. In case anybody doesn't know what's going on, there was this house that was on the market and it had been empty for about maybe a year and a half or so. Well, some people were talking shit and they called the police and they said, hey, we heard so-and-so on a live so-and-so and that they're buried in this backyard. So they go to this house that's on the market that was actually under contract and it was supposed to be sold. They start digging up in the backyard. They find a head and 2 hands.
Stop it.
Yeah, this happened like 3 weeks ago or so, around that. So they have
I
arrested
told you I don't watch the news.
5 people now, and one of them is was from a house that was 4 doors down from the first house I ever bought as an adult. Well, I didn't buy a house as a kid. The first house I ever bought, this house is 4 doors down. And they arrested the woman. They went there in the middle of the night to do it, like the marshals and everything, apparently. And I went to freaking high school with her at the Catholic high school. So when I said that I saw more at Catholic high school or Catholic school, I even went to school with like those kind of people that are now going to jail for.
I was gonna say I went to school with some people that are in for unaliving now. I get it, but not the private school.
No, the private school.
That's the ones that you like don't expect it from, I guess. But it can be anybody. It literally can be anybody.
Yeah, Arnie, and they ain't found the rest of the bodies parts. They don't know where it's at. So I'll keep y'all posted on that.
I have to look into that after I look up Vegas's girl.
Oh yeah. VPS left. We ain't heard from him because you know why? He's talking to Heidi Harris Bowser right now.
He's finding her right now.
Yeah, he's falling in love right now.
That's it. He already slid into them DMs.
Say boo.
Look at us.
But thank you for being here
again.
and stick around for the end because it's kind of funny to me. And me and Velma will do this again. We'll think of something else. We'll continue covering Mackenzie too because she's an idiot. So, the guy tried feeding the rest of the gators. I wouldn't doubt it.
Morningwood said he better wait in line.
Morningwood, you get your ass over there because he's already sliding in the DMs. You missing your chance. Thanks, y'all. Y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all later.
Thank y'all. Good night.
Bye.
Is there any last word that you'd like to say?
Did I touch on that? Okay, so everything is like you think. I don't want to force anything and just say too much or sound crazy. And that's it.